Hey guys, welcome back to another week, another hunt video. Today is the first day that I'm able to get out and hunt this week. And I'm going to try to hit up a Target right now and a Walmart. Guys, keep doing what you're doing. It's awesome. Keep commenting on the videos, liking the videos, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. It's to push for 1,000. Push for 1,000 before Thanksgiving. That's the goal. We'll see if we can reach it, but I have faith in me. I have faith in you. So we're going to see what we can do. But this week, I'm still looking for the Armored Dark Side, which I was not able to find last week, but hopefully I can come across. And the other thing is the Gunslinger Spawn. That's the two major things I'm looking for, but I always come across other things and end up buying a whole lot more than I ever intended. So let's go see what we can find. So here's the first store. This looks like this is a Walmart, I believe. Nothing too crazy. Actually, no, this is a Target. I apologize. There's a Steppenwolf. Nothing terribly exciting. Shriek. Here's these tiny Revelations figures, which kind of look neat, but they're definitely not my thing. Some wrestling. Kind of a poor selection at this Target today. Nothing exciting. Masters of the Universe. Here's the NECA section. So nothing really here. And my dog is barking. So that Target was pretty awful. Like, that was the worst I've seen a Target actually in a long time. So I didn't get anything there. I'm going to stop at a Walmart next. What I did get, and I always keep forgetting to mention this, is that when I was in North Carolina visiting with Mr. and Mrs. Man Cave, they got me hooked on something. And every time I stop at Target, I got to get one of these. It's the most effeminate drink imaginable. Like, I look ridiculous drinking it. But it's so freaking addicting. It's the pink drink from Starbucks. It's so embarrassing, but I thought I'd share that because I don't know, I find it kind of amusing that they got me hooked on this drink, and every time I go to a Starbucks now, I have to get it, and that probably explains the 5-pound weight gain, but we won't go there. On to Walmart now. So here's Walmart. Some Minions, some G.I. Joes, Shang-Chi, these new Spider-Man figures in anticipation of the movie in a few months. By the way, that trailer looked pretty awesome. Let me know, guys, what you thought of it. There is a fan-made trailer that was made of that not long ago that actually was kind of better, but they obviously tried to keep things as much of a secret as possible. It was a good trailer. So here's some Star Wars figures, some vintage collection. First time actually seeing these in the store. I have these, but I've got them from, I believe, Hasbro Pulse. So nothing that I needed there, but still cool to see in a store. Some wrestling, nothing too exciting. These are kind of neat, though, these little minis with the vehicles. Here's the NECA section. Nothing exciting really here. This Gremlin, I don't know, the one with the trench coat. I don't know if I just never paid attention before, but I just seem to notice him for the first time. I think he's kind of neat. Here is a Target, and this is their NECA section. This NECA section was actually pretty well stocked. These Karate Kid figures, and that's an interesting Black Series. These turtles are showing up everywhere. Mortal Kombat 11, Liu Kang. And here's something which I thought was interesting, was this Gremlin 2-pack. I didn't grab it, but I've never seen it before. Yeah, these Karate Kid figures are everywhere now. Frankenstein. Typical horror stuff. Few spawns. Yeah, so nothing crazy, but not too bad. At least the shelves are stocked. So it is Friday morning, and I'm doing a quick toy hunt. I'm just gonna stop in one Walmart and one Target and see what they have. I don't have a lot of time right now, but tomorrow I'm going to make a trip that's a couple hours away to a toy store, which is pretty epic. So it's going to be really cool. I'm really looking forward to it. I have not been to it. I've never seen it. I've seen videos online about it, but I've never been to it personally. So I'm really excited about it. It should be a really cool time. And my buddy Cece from Terrific Con is coming with me. So him and the Beard are going to be making a special appearance as well. And yeah, so that should be a really good time. I can't wait. So that's tomorrow, but right now let's hit up Walmart and Target and see if we can find anything. Let's go. All right, so this is the Target wrestling section. Not much here. Here's the Origins and Revelations. These are just popping up everywhere now. So if anybody wants them that still needs them, you can find them pretty easily. I'm just waiting for this Jurassic Park 2-pack of the Jeep and T-Rex to go down in price, and I'm definitely going to grab it at that point. I'm sure it's going to hit clearance soon enough. Now, this one, this store had like all these Batmans from Justice League. It had a ton of them. I have this one. I actually maybe should have picked this up only to have an extra one to maybe open up. I don't know. I'm kind of regretting it at this point, but we'll see. The fact that there's so many of them makes me think that they'll be on clearance soon enough. The NECA section. Some horror. These turtles are getting pretty easy to come by, which is good. I like seeing that. This Halloween 2 Michael Myers looks pretty good. These Karate Kid figures. This Johnny in the skeleton Halloween suit. Kind of tempted to get him at some point. We'll see, maybe. Pops, which I know nothing about. Some more McFarlane's, nothing there. And here we are at Lonely Walmart. A couple of Lonely Dukes just sitting there. Walmart sometimes really does look depressing. Has some of these vintage collection at least. Something. Some wrestling figures. At least they got some elites. Yeah, so nothing terribly exciting there. The NECA section at the Walmart. Got these alien figures. You know, some of those are really good looking, the aliens figures. Stick Gremlin in the trench coat again. So it is now Saturday morning, and I'm going to have an action-packed day. Today is going to be exhausting, long, but it's going to be fun. So picking up Cece in a few minutes, and we're going to drive down to Nanuet, where Toy Wiz is, and check that store out. My buddy Century, the Mad Collector, just did a video about it, and basically after seeing that video, I was like, I gotta check that store out. And it's only about a 2-hour drive from me, so I was like, you know what, it's worth making the trip. So I'm gonna grab Cece and we're gonna head down, but I gotta stop at a few Targets and stuff along the way. So I'm gonna stop at a Target right now and see what's up. So we'll see you in there. So here's the first Target. This one was kind of a mess. A lot of wrestling figures, a lot of elites, which is cool to see. Say Scott Hall hidden back there. Glad I found him last week. Yeah, nothing of Star Wars, Battle Cat, bunch of Space Jam. And here's some good Masters of the Universe Origins figures, though. Nothing that I've needed. I have all these, but these are hard figures to find, especially the Fisto and the Merman and the Evil Lyn. Those are actually hard to find, so it's kind of neat to see that in a store. And McFarlane's. A lot of them, but nothing that I need. Some Transformers, and here's something cool which I've never seen, and I'm pretty sure this is new. It is a Masterpiece Prime. It looks about maybe 6-inch scale, so it's kind of small, but it looks like it's very detailed and die cast, but it's $125. And this is a pack which I've not seen before. It's basically all the characters from the two previous Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. And this was like $90, which I think is pretty pricey for something like this. And none of those figures particularly look that great, so I don't know. I thought 90 was excessive. The NECA section. It's nicely stocked, but nothing that I need. A lot of horror, King Kong, Aliens, Gremlins, Back to the Future. All the usual suspects here. The Pops. And here is another Target. The dark side, but not the armored one. Nothing too crazy here. A couple classified figures. Jurassic Park. Motu, Origins, Revelations. Those are really realistically starting to peg warm. Now, this was kind of unusual. This I never thought I'd see. This Target probably had about 7 or 8 Scott Halls. So I never thought I'd see that happen. Their NECA section. This was actually the store where I got all the stuff last week for Spawn. So it's a very nice NECA section. nothing here this week. All right, so I got my man.
How's it going out there?
Got my man CC with the beard. So we're gonna head down to Toy Wiz down in Nanuet right now, and we're gonna make a couple stops. I think along the way, we're stopping at Ollie's, which is about halfway down. And as I showed a couple weeks ago, the Ollies are getting a lot of random Marvel Selects or Marvel Legends. I mean. So you will check that out. They've got a lot of trades. So hopefully this one has a nice selection for us to pick through. So we'll see.
Yeah, I've heard good things about the one down there. So.
Yeah? Okay. Have you ever been to the store we're going to, the Toy Wiz?
Yes.
You have? Okay.
It's crazy, like, just to even look at stuff. They have, like, everything.
Really? Is it a big store?
It's medium sized. The price is a little bit high, but they got so much stuff that it's just a great place to look around.
Okay, cool. I know they redid it just now because that's why I wanted to go, because I saw that they kind of redid it inside. So
it used to be more comics. They moved to more toys.
Yeah.
I don't know how many years ago, but yeah. So it's definitely changed over the years.
Now, are they affiliated with the Toy Wiz?
Yes, and they used to be. They produced the magazine.
Oh, they did. So this is like okay.
The Wizard magazine too.
Okay. Wow. So, I didn't realize it was. I thought it was just the same name. I didn't realize it was the Toy Wiz.
I used to go buy comic books and they'd have like notes from making magazines in them.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. That's kind of cool. All right. Do you know of any other places down there that are nearby there?
If we have time, there's a place in Nyack, I think, called like Funny Business. That's pretty decent.
Okay. So yeah, maybe we'll try to hit that up as well. So yeah, we're definitely going to make a few stops. So stay tuned. It's going to be a good time. See you guys there. So here's Ollie's and a bunch of random Transformers. They have a Moloch down there. And wow, do they have a lot of these vintage collection Last Jedi Rays. That's ridiculous. Looks like the only Marvel legend that they had was Captain Marvel, which CC took a look at but chose not to pick up. Here's their graphic novel section. A lot of, again, the toys weren't great, but they had a lot of good books. A lot of these Harley Quinns. A lot of random trades. It was just fun to look through. I did end up picking stuff up, which you'll see in the pickups. Yeah, some good Batman books. My biggest issue here, it would be like random volumes of a lot of sets. So, if something has like 3 volumes and they'd have like volume 2, which like this Arkham Knight one, for example, it was like volume 2. I was actually considering buying it, but it's kind of in the middle. So what am I really going to do with it? I'm going to read the middle of the story. That's a famous Catwoman cover. Some random DC Wolverine book. Some Star Wars. So not too bad at all. And again, the prices are just dirt cheap, which is obviously a good thing. CC had a blast looking through all this. He's a little more into comics than I am. And this is this is a Walmart that we stopped in at. And I do make a find here, which I'm not sure if I caught on camera. I actually got those Avatar figures from my daughter. Little mini Syntastic. Not so little anymore. I'm sure she'll make another guest appearance. And here we are at Toy Wiz. And right as you walk in, you see their video game section. And right off the bat, I see a very rare game, Alf, for the Sega Master System. Terrible game, but one of the rarest games on the system. Back to the Future Marty McFly hot toy. And look at that Thanos statue. Like right as you come in. Like just catches your eye immediately. Ninja Turtles. Those are the ones I picked up recently. The Turtles in the Sky set. I actually have that coming. I have it pre-ordered from NECA. Some Muppets. And my new weakness, the Super 7 Ultimates. And here's the first figure, which I'm going to grab. That's She-Ra from the 2000X show. Here's their wall books. They had a decent amount of comics at this store. This is, this is Toy Wiz and Nanuet. These Mortal Kombat figures are really cool. Check this figure out. Look at this Raiden. Looks pretty sweet. The Baraka right next to him looks awesome too. I was actually seriously contemplating this Scorpion and Raiden 2-pack. It really looks amazing. Star Wars Black Series now. That figure right there, it's a 40th anniversary hot toy, I believe, for Vader. It's a really cool figure. It's a lot of random aliens figures. Here's their statues. Now, their statues, they had an amazing statue display. That Captain America right there looks just phenomenal. Some hot toys. Actually, I think that might have been Killmonger, actually. Kylo Ren. And these are just Marvel Legends opened up. They look really good. Just the way everything's displayed in the store just makes it look that much better. It's a little panoramic view. Hot toys up there. This Mortal Kombat display looks really neat. I was kind of staring at it for a while. That Raiden right there. It's the one that I showed in package earlier. Some WWE loose figures. Now, that Optimus Prime right there, that was expensive. But that looked like an amazing figure. The original Spawn McFarlane figure down there. Now, here's a bunch of Star Wars. And these are just basically open Black Series figures, which is pretty neat. I mean, they look legit. Look at that Count Dooku with the way they have the lightsaber. Looks like he's waving it. That's a pretty neat effect. There's a bunch of Predator figures that are opened. These are all, I believe, NECA. Some McFarlane ones from back in the day, too. But again, opened up, they look great. Look at these. It's a Green Lantern and Predator figure set back there. Some Godzillas. Some random NECA figures. Just some more figures and statues. Here's a little horror section. That Freddy from Nightmare on Elm Street 3 with the bow tie looks great. These are classifieds. Here's their old, these are, I believe, Marvel Selects. Yeah. And some Marvel Legends. These are older Marvel Legends. That Wolverine from Days of Future Past looks really nice. I was definitely contemplating him. Iron Man, Punisher. This Taskmaster looked really cool. Plus, it comes with a reprint of the first appearance of Taskmaster. First full appearance. What'd you guys think of Black Widow? I just actually rewatched it last night for a second time, and gotta be honest, I wasn't crazy about it. I thought the movie was kind of misplaced. Infinity Gauntlet. Some wrestling figures. They didn't have like the greatest wrestling selection, but they had some stuff. Their Transformers section, again, not the greatest Transformers section, but some decent stuff. Just decent, like nothing crazy, but not bad. Some more wrestling. Here's some Hot Toys. I've never seen so many Hot Toy figures in one place, aside from Emerald City Comics in Florida that I went to with Grimsey last month. Some anime stuff. And here is their money case, where all their expensive books are. And they definitely have some expensive books in here. Amazing Spider-Man 300, Giant Size X-Men 1, Avengers 57 for first Vision. They definitely have some big books here. So horror section, and I really want that 2-pack of Laurie and Dr. Loomis, but it was $100, so definitely more than I wanted to spend. Like, I would never spend anywhere near anything like that for that set, but cool to see. I've never seen it in person. Pinhead. And this Kurt Russell from The Thing. I actually saw this in a store once and I passed on. I kind of regret it because it's actually a rare figure. I think they had it here for $65. All right, so I normally don't do this. I don't like talking about food, and I don't know, I always think it's weird when people do, but this is White Castle. This is an exception. We don't have them near me, and we drove past one, and I was like, I have to stop because I love White Castle. Used to eat them in college all the time, so yeah, probably got more than I should, but whatever. There's good old CC eating his, but Chris, aside from the White Castle, what'd you think of the Toy Wiz store?
It's always fun, man. It's just a joy to look around. You don't see like that much. It's like a heaven for superhero fans. So
yeah, it was really cool. It's definitely the first time I've been there. I think I went to their old location many years ago, but that was it. But it's such an eclectic collection where it was just, the variety was just awesome. They had some really, we were talking about this earlier, is like they had some really cool statues. And I was like, that is a dangerous road to go down once you get one. Yeah.
They have a lot of the cool higher end stuff that you don't really see, so it's sweet to see it.
Yeah, and they had a ton of Hot Toys, which we don't see anywhere in our area. So that was definitely really cool. But yeah, I got a couple things which I'll show in my pickups, and you got a couple things, right? What'd you get?
Yeah, I got the Black Widow Marvel Legends that I never saw before, like the 90s version.
Yeah, but it's a modern figure. It's a new figure,
but it's like the 90s Avengers Black Widow, which was like one of my favorite eras for her, so that was sweet.
Yeah.
and just a couple of comics, nothing major. But
All right. Yeah, so I got a few things, which, like always, I spend too much, but, it is what it is. He laughs because he knows that, like, I go in with the best of intentions, and I'm like, God damn it, what just happened?
happens to the best of us.
Yeah, it just happens to me every time, that's all.
So,
But, all right, well, enjoy the White Castle, and, yeah. So this is a random shop that Cece took me to in New Paltz, New York. It's just a comic shop, which we just checked out quickly. They actually had some pretty decent wall books. Yeah, there they all are. That's all the weekly stuff that's come out in the last few weeks. First Thunderbolts up there. There's definitely some good books on that wall. Some good Wolverine books. Wolverine #1 from the original series. Some good Batman books for sure. Number 200. First Black Mask. First Damian Wayne as Batman. Dark Knight Returns. Detective 871, which was the first Jock cover. First Soldier Boy from The Boys, who's coming up in the next series or season of The Boys. A bunch of good Star Wars books here. They have Heir to the Empire #1. That Mace Windu is the first Asajj Ventress. So they had some pretty good stuff. All right, guys. So I'm going to show you guys what I picked up this week. And it was actually all from today. Not a whole lot of pickups considering the vast toy hunt, but it was some pretty good ones. So let's check it out. So the first thing which I got, and this was at one of the Walmarts, was this 2-pack of Michelangelo and Bebop, which I think looks just awesome. And at Ollie's, I picked up a bunch of books, actually. Well, yeah, sort of books. So the first one, these were a couple bucks a piece, essentially. First one was the Star Wars Character Encyclopedia. It's $3.99, so how can I say no to that? And next I got 2 of these, one for myself and one for my brother, who's also a big wrestling fan. This was $6.99. It's a book about WWE Raw, the first 25 years. Thought this was pretty cool. And the last thing, I saw this at Ollie's before, but I didn't grab it because I wasn't really sure what to expect from it, but they had an open copy there, so I was able to look through it, and it was actually pretty cool. It's a lot of art, concept art, just all sorts of stuff about Han Solo. And it's only $8.99, and it's this big hardcover book. So once I was actually able to look through it and everything, I was like, wow, this is actually pretty neat. So for $8.99, I was like, all right, yeah, I'll get it. So next what I got, and this is what I got at Toy Wiz, and these are definitely pretty cool. So the first thing that I got is this McFarlane Mortal Kombat Raiden figure, which I think it just looks awesome. Now, I kind of want to pair it with... I think it'll pair nicely. I'll probably pop these open at some point and pair it with this Scorpion figure and kind of set them up together. I think it would look pretty sweet. So that's my plan for that. And then the last two things which I picked up were more Turtle Super 7s. I'm just, as I've said before, just getting absolutely addicted to these. These are just stunning figures. Now, this was the only turtle that I didn't have at the very least pre-ordered. I already have Leonardo. I have Mikey and Raph. No, I'm sorry. I have Mikey and Donatello pre-ordered, and I needed Raph, and they had Raph. In fact, I was able to see that they had Raph on Century's video, and that's what, quite honestly, made me want to go and check out this store. Aside from just wanting in general, but this was like the final push as to why I wanted to go. So I got the Raphael Super 7, which just looks tremendous. And I got the Splinter. Let's see. Which also looks awesome. And these are only a little bit above what these figures originally retailed for, so I couldn't really pass them up. And I have the other two turtles pre-ordered, so pretty soon I'm going to have all of them, and I'm going to pop them all open once I have them all. I'm going to try to figure out some kind of display, and, you know, we'll see what happens. I'm thinking about getting two big, like, glass cases. I have actually space for those. And just putting into the glass cases, you know, various displays, the expensive stuff, you know, things of that nature. So that's kind of the tentative plan, but we're still a little ways away from there. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for sticking around. I know this is a long video, at least longer than what I normally do. I try to keep these succinct as possible, but I know this one is long, but there was a lot that happened. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please comment and like the video. Let me know what you guys thought of Toy Wiz. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. March to 1,000. Still a long ways to go, but Thanksgiving, that's the goal. We're gonna get there. Each video seems to do a little better, so that's awesome. So till next time, guys, take care.